Today's topic is going to be very interesting. I am rightly jumping into the topic. Sitting is a new smoking. So, we as humans, whenever we are tired, we sit or we sleep. But this day's generation, or due to work or anything, we see many people sitting. I mean, I'm not against people sitting and working or doing the jobs, but the physical inactivity is hitting the rock bottom, which means it's one of the leading cause of global mortality. I'm not a doctor, I didn't do any research, but somewhere in the article I've seen, it's one of the fourth leading cause of the mortality. I'm not sure how true it is, but considering the unhealthiness of what we do while sitting, and yeah, that can be one of the reasons. And I have, I am doing this podcast just to raise awareness about the new epidemic of our very unhealthy sedentary lifestyles. And I encourage people to follow a few steps. If not, yeah, why bother? So I say, let's sit less. First thing first, let's sit less. Let's say if we are in office, I will speak more in terms about office. So if in office, I think let's walk over to this to the co-workers or colleagues instead of emailing or sitting inside the meeting room and discussing about ours. I think we can go for a change, like at least talking in face, standing out at least. Like, yeah, I've seen folks in different companies where we do huddles, stand-ups, 15 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. I think that makes sense. I think that's more of a healthy practice rather than sitting for 3 hours and discussing the same thing again and again till our backs got hurt and tired. Yeah. And secondly, drinking water. We bought bottles, expensive bottles, cheap bottles, glasses, but we rarely drink water. So if we fill up full bottle, we sit and drink. But if we go half and half, and nowadays I practices, I fill half bottle, and whenever I have chance, I go to the pantry and refill the bottle again. That's a new technique that I follow. And then thirdly, uh, yeah, whenever we talk on the phone, I think it's better to stand up and talk. I think it reduces our sittingness. If we say sittingness, unless we pick up the phone, walk around, like when we are in teenager or when we talking with loved one, we go somewhere in the corner and talk for hours, just standing or doing something, scribbling around with the, with the intent to walk around. Fourthly, I think if you're in office, let's take regular breaks rather than, yeah, sitting talking. Talking is always a good thing, but sitting more is kind of a it can cause many diseases. Yeah, it can. And and if sometimes we in office or corporate, if there's a bend, if we are very lazy enough, we sit down on our desk itself and hog whatever we have in our bag or whatever we order. So either go to pantry, go to cafeteria and grab a bite of it. At least we'll have some steps. And yeah, and in those office we have lift. We use this lift. It's like lift carado. So preferably take stairs, and I say we limit more screen time. We always have phones or laptops open, staring to the screen all day long until the days goes by. So I recommend, or I sometimes do it, just lock it, but walk around for some time, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just for a break. That may help each other. Or thirdly, we have fancy, what do you call this, smart watches. You can count your steps. That's another option. Yeah, and living a sedentary lifestyle can pose a serious risk to your health. That we all are aware of it, but we rarely follow it. So, the less time we spend sitting or lying down the day, the better chances that we have a very healthy life. That's it for me today. Sitting is the new smoking. So, smokers, be careful.